So that's group number one. And then group number two would be, I really don't know how to work with more advanced tax clients. So for example, once my Schedule Cs go over 100,000, I notice that there's a lot of switching to a CPA or to another service provider because I don't really feel comfortable. So for those two groups, to move us and them towards being actually confident with those kinds of client groups. And that's the overall goal. And because when you say how important is this goal, it's like, okay, out of 10, how important is it? Is it a 7? Is it a 9? Is it I kind of have my view, but sometimes I feel like my view is
Can you restate
skewed.
the goal for me?
The goal is for tax pros, so there's two groups that are, the Business Tax Verified Training Program is trying to reach out to two specific groups. Tax pros that are kind of okay, like it's like, yeah, I can do S Corp returns, I can, or with more advanced business tax clients. So it's like, yeah, I've done a couple C Corps, that kind of thing. So that's group number one. And then group number two would be, I really don't know how to work with more advanced tax clients. So for example, once my Schedule Cs go over 100,000, I notice that there's a lot of switching to a CPA or to another service provider because I don't really feel comfortable. So for those two groups, to move us and them towards being actually confident with those kinds of client groups. And that's the overall goal of
I
the
think
program.
with group one, which are the people who are members, Dream Team members, because they're investing and they've got a few and they need resources. Based on the number of questions I'm seeing, I'm going to say it's like an 8 or 9. It's really high. Of everyone else, I mean, I think there's a lot of people out there who are interested in getting more involved in business tax returns because they hear that you can charge more for it. And they're also out there hearing that, AI is going to take 1040 work off your plate, or Intuit's coming for you. They're going to take all your 1040 clients. TurboTax is going to take all your 1040 clients. And so they have to have an outlet, and maybe they just don't have the time or the money to invest in a program, right? Because there's still a lot of people out there who are grinding 18 hours a day but are broke. So my perception is that it's very important. 7 to 9, somewhere in the upper end of the range.
So quite high.
I think so.
I agree with that.
And of the membership that I encounter on a weekly basis, very high.
Right.
It's like, again, that's all of the questions I'm getting. Every once in a while it'll be some random individual tax question about California specifically. But almost all the questions coming to me the last probably month or two of sessions are business tax related.
And it's stuff that generally the members are working on. They're
they are in a return. Which is why when we talked about having those one-on-one sessions, I think there's incredible value there, because in a group session, somebody can bring a scenario and then we'll have to make it very generalized, right? Because we can't show a live client's tax return. But in one-on-one sessions, we could literally get into a tax return together and walk through steps.
Right.
So I do think those one-on-one sessions are going to be valuable whenever they roll out for that reason. So then how do we bring that kind of content? I think there's hunger in the group for that type of.
And do you think or were you going to add something?
Yeah, I think that also because we're teaching them that these things are important, and we've been pushing it for so long that now it's ingrained. It's growing in their the curiosity,
right.
They're talking about this, and we've been saying it for so long now for 3-4 years. This is important. Then now a lot of them are just okay. And even the show up rate is to the sessions is growing. It went from I remember when I took over, it was on between 10 and 14.
Yeah,
now
we're pretty small.
Yeah, 10 and 14. Now we're 20 to 30, sometimes a little bit over 30 once in a while.
And a major reason for that is because of the addressing of business tax things within those meetings, right?
Yeah.
That's a major show up reason, right?
Hey, this is Imelda here, and I just wanted to take a moment to remind you that if you'd like to keep up with our latest content, to make sure you subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.